So good. Just finished work, so little bit tired, but all good.
Yeah. So, what was the work you were doing yesterday?
Yesterday I was at Armani in Milan because I work in these 2 days with Mr. Armani
Oh,
that
yeah.
want to see all the collection for the new show. And when he's here, we don't know at what time we finish. But yesterday he wanted to see a lot of pieces, so during the lunch they said me that was a long day, so I
Yeah.
told you this for this reason because I don't want that you waited for me.
Oh, no worries.
And
Um,
where are you from?
so I'm from London.
Ah, London. Okay, so good.
Yeah.
Love London.
Yeah. um, so where are you based right now in Milan?
Yeah, exactly, in Milan. I'm
Yeah.
based in Milan. And I know that you interviewed yesterday Stefano, that is like my brother,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, he's so funny.
He is hilarious.
Yeah,
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 he told me that you guys are like brothers, and
yeah.
what he was planning to do as a surprise, he was going to come in the last 10 minutes of our
Okay,
interview, but because the timings we couldn't get right, we'll try and do it next time where I interview both of you.
absolutely, absolutely. Can't wait.
So let's start from the beginning, really.
Yeah,
So I heard that you started modeling. It was a friend's agency that connected you.
yeah. I started modeling 4 years ago because me and Stefano we have the same agent, and this agent discovered me in a club in during a night. I was there with my friends. And after he asked me if I am a model, and I said no. So let's try. And me, I said, I don't know. And after 2 days, I went in his office and decided to start this career. And after 1 week, I met at casting Domenico Dolce, one of the property of Dolce Gabbana, and he was very surprised about me, and I have done the next fashion show. So after that show, a lot of clients called me, and in Milan became famous in the model industry, and I started to work very well. So now I'm here.
So when you were starting it, were you nervous?
Yeah, yeah, because mm, so I didn't follow fashion when I was young. So yeah, for sure I know the face of Domenico Dolce, Giorgio Armani, and these great men. But the first time the show, yeah, I was very very scared because I was there in the backstage, and there were a lot of supermodels like Naomi Campbell,
Mhm.
Linda Evangelista, and these amazing girls. And I was a little bit scared because I don't know how to walk. So it was so funny my first time, and always a little bit nervous before a show, but it's a great moment, and I try every time to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's amazing. You told me in the morning that you feel your English isn't very good. Your English is fantastic.
Thank you, thank you. I don't know. I improved my English in this month because I worked a lot with English guys from all of Europe, and also with Stefano. I talked a lot of time in English because we work together for guests. So we talk a lot of time with Paul Marciano, always in English. So I improved my English in the last few months, but 2 months ago I was very a disaster. I was a disaster.
So, obviously, there's a lot of models who are, you know, there can be any nationality, but they might not know English well, but they are working a lot. How how does it work that in the agency, will there be someone translating? Is that how it works?
Yes, but there are models from all the countries of Europe and also from America, from South Africa, from Australia, and the common language is English, no? So all the guys that are Italian and work for agency um, understand English. All of this guy who better and who not so good, but all the people speak in English. So we try to speak all together in English.
So, when you were younger, what did you want to be when you were older?
When I was younger, my dream is to be a football player because all of my family come from football. Like my father was a football player, my two uncles, and also my grandfather. So it was my dream. But when I was 18, I broke my leg because I had and I have also now a genetic problem. So I can't play football to a professional level anymore. So when I was 18, I changed my life and I started to study at university. And I moved because I came from to Piacenza, that is a small city near Milano, and I moved for university in Milan. And after I met this guy that is already also now my agent.
Yeah.
So football, yeah, it was my life, was
Yeah.
totally my life.
So, you know, your daily routine, it obviously changes a lot as a model.
No, it's the same routine that I had when I was younger. I wake up at 6, 6:30, 7. I do breakfast, every shower. I go to work before I go to study university for the lessons. After I have the lunch, and when I finish all the days of the week, I try to do 1 hour and a half of workout because it's very important in my job, the aesthetic condition. And after from Monday to Friday, and after Saturday and Sunday, I try to drink all of I can with my friends.
So, when in terms of looking after yourself, do you feel a sense of pressure? Because I can see right now you've got amazing skin.
No, yeah. Can you repeat the question, my love? Sorry,
No, it's
I
fine.
forgot the beginning.
So do you feel a sense of pressure to always look good?
Sorry, the connection is not good. Sorry. Okay.
Do you feel a sense of pressure to always look good because of your job?
No, no, no. I don't feel pressure because after a long time, after in these years, I understand that it's a job like another job, no. And if you are scared, the the people that are at the head of the sector, like for example, Mr. Armani, understand that you are scary, you are nervous, so you need to be very relaxed, do your best every time in everything you do, and and enjoy it because life is short and we have only one life. So every day for me is also a surprise, and it changed my mentality because, for example, years ago I was scary, nervous for something that were not so important now in life. And after when I met and I travel a lot the world, I met people that have a different character. I have different experience from me, and I understand and a lot of things a lot of thing about the. Sorry, but was it cool? I understand a lot of thing uh, from um, from these persons and from these people. So I really understand that in life it's very important to enjoy every minute of the day. And so now every day I'm very relaxed. I'm not nervous or scary for something that is not so important. No.
Yeah, yeah, I totally get you. Um, with your job, what has been a real highlight moment for you?
For me, one of the best moments of my career, I have a lot of experience that I love, but also all the shows that I have done for me was were amazing because also was an incredible experience, a very exciting experience. But I think that the best the best adventures of my life was with Stefano and other friends of us in Las Vegas and after in Los Angeles for shoot one of the biggest campaign of my life that was this guest campaign in the desert of Las Vegas and after in the Caesar Palace and after we moved to Los Angeles. So also the job was amazing, but I love the adventures with my
Yeah,
friends, with Stefano. It was so funny. 3 weeks far from home in America, no, like we will try to live the American dream. So it was so
yeah.
fun, yeah, so an experience that I will remember for the rest of my life.
So with Guess, all the models are, is it right? Most models are Italian.
Yeah, yes, because Paul Marciano he is from France, but he has, I think, a lot of parents from Italy,
Mm,
and he based his company. The headquarter is in Los Angeles, but the other part is in Lugano, that is very near to Italy. So we are a lot of Italians because he loves Italian, and so we are always. Stefano was in gas. No, is in gas from 10 years ago.
mm,
Me are yeah, are 2 years that I'm with them, and for me it's the best brand for a model to work with because it's always like a family, and I love all the people that work in gas and the models, the hairstylists, the makeup, all the team,
yeah,
and it's always a very a big emotion to work with all of them. So for this reason, there are a lot of guys from Italia, yeah,
yeah.
because
It,
it's near to Italy.
it must be so nice. It must feel like home because you're with people who can speak your language as well.
No, no, because when we are in gas, we try to speak in English,
Uh,
but because if we are a table of 10 people and there are, for example, 6 guys from America and 4 from Italy, we try to speak all
yeah,
in English for from, yeah, because all the people understand.
yeah,
So no, we try to speak in English. Only when I'm in the room with Stefano, I speak in Italian.
yeah. Was there, because you have to travel a lot with your job, did you ever have a moment in your life where you were really like missing home?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. When I stayed for 6 months in New York,
Hmm,
I love New York. It's for me the best city
hmm,
that I ever seen in my life, and also the life, the people, all all of the emotion that I lived in New York was for me amazing. But after 6 months, no, you saw now with the social media, you can see what your friends do every day. So every day I saw this post, the story of my friends in
yeah,
Italy, in my hometown that is very small town, but also in Milan that all together enjoy. Yeah, I was in New York, so I was like if I wanted to enjoy to go to a club
yeah,
I can because it's one of the biggest cities in the world. But I miss my family. Every day call my dad, my mom. For know how it's going and everything. So after 6 months, yeah, I wanted to come back to home for 1 month, 2 months, for staying with all of my friends and all of my family.
Yeah, yeah. Because home is home.
Home is home. Is the best place
Yeah.
for every one of us, because it's like safe place,
Mm,
safe place for sure.
yeah. So, what do your parents do?
My father was a football player, and after when I finished, he, he studied at university engineering, and he founded this place in a big company near Milano,
Mm,
and now are 30 years that he works for this company. My mother was I don't know the meaning in English, like contability, for the contability of a lot of company and a
yeah.
firm. And after when was pregnant of me,
Mm,
he stayed at home because he had a problem in the first pregnant. It's right, I don't know, because I had a sister, but she was dead when after she burned, because she had a problem. So this thing. So after when my mama was pregnant of me after this girl, she decided to stay home and to live more easy, for don't have problem like before.
yeah. I'm sorry to hear that about your sister.
Yeah, I have, unfortunately I have never met her, and but I think to her every day, and I try to go to I don't know also the meaning in English of cimitero. I don't know the meaning in English. I try to go to his funeral, to
Yes.
her. Um, I don't know the meaning in English. You
Oh, I
understand?
understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to see her every week, and unfortunately, I've never met her, but I think to her and I miss her for sure every day.
Yeah. Um. So, your parents must be so proud of you because of what you have achieved.
Yeah, yes, I think because not for my job, no, because probably they were proud for if I have done other jobs, but for because I grow I am very I grow up for me very fast, because now I'm 23, but I have done a lot of experiences in my life, and I grow up for this reason. So I think that they are happy for the man that I am now,
Yeah.
because I'm very humble, I'm very friendly, I try to be the best friend with other guy that I can. So I'm humble, but I recognize that I'm a very good person. I think with my friends and with the people that I work. So I think that my parents are proud for this thing.
Yeah.
Not for my job, because you can be whatever you want, but if you are a bad person, you are a bad person. So you
Yeah.
can't be a better person.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. With your job, do you think you're going to stay in modeling for a while, or what are your other dreams in life?
I live the present. I live day by day.
Mm,
I don't have a plan B. If I am totally true, but I think that when I will finish to be a model, I started 1 year ago to study for become an actor. No,
mm,
so I hope that in the future I moved from fashion to cinema,
yeah.
and this is one of my dreams. But I don't know. I live the life, and we will see what happens. We will see.
I could easily see you in Hollywood, easily.
I hope. I hope. Thank you so much, but I hope. I hope. It's very difficult. It's not easy, because when I think to do a film, when I started to understand how work an actor, I understand how much it's difficult. How much it's difficult to stay in front of a camera, to be another person, to for me was insane. And after you see, for example, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, this incredible actor that it's like very natural. So I was like, I don't know how they do this thing, but I hope that I grow also in actor and to be in the Walk of Fame of Hollywood one day.
um, so what do you really love the most about modeling?
I think that for the reason that you know new person every day. Every day you work, you know better person that you meet, for example, the day before, or you meet new person, and also because you travel a lot. For example, I I I had the possibility to see place that without this job I probably I can see in my life, because travel to America, travel to Los Angeles, New York, Las Vegas, no, yeah, are places that you can go for holiday with your friends, but it's not the usual place from Italy not to go. So this job gave me the possibility to do this, and for me was all. It's all for me.
Yeah, yeah. And what would you say are really difficult parts?
I think that it's to stay in front of the camera. No, so for example, I think that when I started to do model, the most difficult thing is to stay in front of the camera and to be natural, and it's very difficult. But after when you have a lot of experience, no, you grow in the fashion, you understand, and from be very difficult become very funny, because for example, I have on my phone a lot of picture of me and Stefano that I can show you from the thing that in front of the camera, and we enjoy every day. We try to be. I show you. I show you when we do. For example, I show you pictures from a fashion show of guests of me and Stefano.
Yeah.
We ran on the show. This is you should see me and Stefano.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like to pose in front of a camera, and also during the fashion show with Paul Marciano, me and Stefano. No, so we have a lot of fun. And after when you realize that you need to be very funny, you need to be very natural in front of the camera, and also with the help of my friend Stefano for me, and also with the help of the people, the photographer, I can't wait to be in the next job for being in front of the camera. But for the first time when I was 18 and I stayed in front of the camera was for me very difficult, very, very difficult.
So it took a few years for you to get more.
Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because when you started to be a model, when every guy started to be a model, also it's not easy to take job very, very easy. You know, I was very lucky, but it's not easy. So you don't have a lot of possibility to understand how to stay in front of camera, how to pose and this thing. So you need to grow fast and to take all the possibility and the chance that you have at the beginning.
Yeah.
But also I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I saw on your Instagram when you post my photo that we will have this interview. I saw that they call me like the Italian Shawn Mendes. I love it because I love Shawn Mendes. I want to be like him.
Because after I interviewed a few Italian actors, so someone like Giulia Beruti and Michele Moroni.
I know Michele.
And what happened was my followers said interview more Italian guys, and I said, yes, tell me who. And one of my followers goes, you need to speak to Mattia. He is the Italian Shawn Mendes.
Italian Shawn Mendes. If I had his voice, my life was very easy than now. If I had his voice.
Well, you could be brothers. You've got his face.
Yeah, I can write to him on Instagram if you want to create a boy band with me.
So, what are your hobbies that you enjoy when you have a period where you're not working?
When I'm not working, I try to stay in holiday with my friends. I try to go to the sea. I try to travel, not for job, but um, for have moment and good emotion with my friends. So for me, when I'm not at job, and fortunately for the period that all of us that we are living, I work every day.
Yeah.
So when I'm free, I try to go to the gym, doing workout with my friends, and stay all together and go out with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you work so hard. You need to relax.
Exactly. Fortunately, I work so hard, but yeah, I need to relax. In fact, I in this period I take the weekend for stay at home and chill and look
Yeah.
some films on Netflix and these things.
Yeah. So what are you watching on Netflix right now?
I'm seeing this series that it's called The Serpent.
Oh
That
yeah.
it's very cool because it's a true story and I love it. I'm at the third episode and I think are seven. So I need to continue this series tonight. Connection internet. It's going.
I can hear you. The connection's gone a bit weird.
Okay. Now I see you. Now I see you because I think that
Okay,
the
now yeah.
connection was not good.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Okay.
it's going.
Yeah.
Like Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Well, I've heard the Serpent's good. It was very popular in the UK as well.
I no. Sorry. Can you repeat?
Yeah. What you said, what you're watching on Netflix, I've heard of the show. It was very popular in the UK as
Ah,
well.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, in fact, it's on the 10. I think that there is a list, no, and it's in the top 10 of the series most seen Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. So, Mattia, with your job, what would you really like to achieve? So, would there be another campaign or anything? A certain
Mm,
brand or designer?
For me, one of my dream is to work with Tom Ford. That for me is an inspiration and an incredible man that he changed completely the fashion industry. And also, one of my biggest dream is to be the face of a fragrance, a big fragrance like Acqua di Gio, Paco Rabanne, and this thing, because can change my life completely
Mm,
because it's like to become really famous and also really know in the fashion industry around the world because you are the real face of a brand because the parfum for example are the most important thing in a brand for the image and also the campaign are incredible now for example if you have seen the Acqua di Gio in the sea shoot by the incredible photographers. So can't wait. I hope one day and those to work with the Tom Ford because I really estimate him and I think he's a genius of this sector.
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you will get it in time. Um, yeah. You might be the.
Yeah, I hope it's my dream and its problem it's also I forgot to say this that it's the most paid work in the fashion industry
Yeah.
also.
Yeah. Um, I've heard that uh, when I interviewed the agent of Sean O'Prey, she told me that.
Yeah, Sean O'Prey is when I started to be a model I tried to take inspiration from his picture because he is one of the most famous model of all time. No, he's a very good looking guy, but he's also a very professional, and his pictures are really inspiration for all of the guy that started this world, started to work in this world. So I work with him, yeah, one time for Armani, for a show, and he's also a very humble guy. So it was a really inspiration.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy, really down to earth. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think that also is also now in the top 10 of the models of all time. I think because it's like 20 years that is doing everything. So I think.
Yeah. Um, with your job, are you are there days where you have to be quite motivated? Do you have days where you're like, oh, I'm actually really
Yeah,
stressed out?
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Because after 10, 15 days that you work every day, you are very tired. And when you wake up for the 20 times at 6 a.m., that it's not difficult because I'm not working in a fabric, so
Mm,
I do photos. No, I enjoy with people, so it's not difficult. But after 10, 15 days that you try with your agent to do everything, no, and it's I have a lot of pressure every day because my agent send me the email for the job in the next days, and we try to conciliate everything. So it's very difficult. I have a lot of pressure for this thing. And after 15 days, for example, when you need to wake up also at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning because you have a big shoot and you need to take a plan of this thing, you are really exhausted mentality and also physically. So you need to take a rest for 1 or 2 days.
yeah.
So yeah, after a lot of days, yes, but I'm really grateful for my job. So only if I work for 15, 20 days and I wake up at 5 a.m., I will be tired. But I'm very grateful. So I'm happy every day.
Yeah. I will ask you because people will ask me. So, are you with someone at the moment?
I'm dated with someone. Huh?
Yeah. Are you?
No, I'm single. I'm single because I grew up with the image of an icon from the same city. That's also in my family is Gigi Rizim, that he was one of the most famous playboy in the world, and because he stayed with Brigitte Bardot and this thing. So when I grew up, I heard all of this story, and after now I'm single because I try to live the moment because also I travel a lot, so I can't have a relation because it's very difficult to have a relation that if the girl is very far from you. So for now, no. And also, I don't want because I'm really happy alone because I have a lot of friends, so I don't need a girl. But in the future, for sure, because I want to be a father and I want to have a family,
Yeah.
for sure. But now I'm young and 23, so I try to only have fun.
Yeah. You want to just live your life.
Yeah, exactly. But also it's difficult because I had a girlfriend 1 year ago, and she was very jealous every time because I work with. When I work, for example, I take an example from in guest. No, there are a lot of beautiful girls, so it's very difficult because maybe she can see a story that we work together, no, we post together. So it's always to explain to her that it's only for job and this thing. So after 1, 2, 3, 4 months, I can stay with a girl for now. I can.
um, yeah, I understand that. That must be difficult for a woman to see. So you're doing a campaign with all these beautiful guest girls,
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
she has to
Exactly.
be secure enough to know it's only a job.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Because it's only a job. For example, in the last campaign of Gas that it will be out in the end of August, me and Stefano, we were in Rome with these two beautiful girls. and I needed to kiss one of these girls for the picture. No, the picture inspired by the Bella Vita, no, the like the 60s, 70s, and it was amazing. But I kissed this girl. So think that if I was dated with a girl and see this picture, maybe she can understand, maybe not. So it's difficult, this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Um, so it's been so lovely talking to you, Mattia.
Thank you. Me too. Me too.
And yeah, I can't wait to post your interview, because I know my followers and everyone will absolutely love it. And
Can't wait to repost it, absolutely, and can't wait to have an interview also with Stefano all together. And I saw on your profile that you interviewed a lot of famous people, like Samuel L. Jackson, Jamie Foxx, Michael B. Jordan. Congratulations, because it's not easy, I think, to try to have an interview with these famous people, because they are always very busy. So congratulations, because I think that you have done and you are doing an amazing job.
oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I've done a lot of Hollywood interviews, but um, I think my followers enjoy the Hollywood interviews a lot, but they definitely enjoy interviews with you guys as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't soon we'll arrange an interview with you and
Uh,
Stefano.
wherever you want. It will be maybe the most fun interview that you ever have in your life,
I
I
think
think.
so. 'Cause-
Maybe one day that we will be in Lugano together, me and Stefano, so that we have one computer and we are near. So it will be very funny. It will be very funny,
Exactly.
for
That
sure.
would be amazing. Well, I hope you have a good evening, and
You too. Thank you so much for this interview. I really appreciate your request and can't wait to see all the that we said.
yeah,
And thank you so much. You are a really good person, and I follow you, so I want to see a lot of your updates and news.
oh, thank you so much, and likewise, you are so lovely. It's so great to meet you.
Thank you so much. Me too. The same.
Yeah, thank you. I'll see you.
See you. Big kiss from Italy.
Yeah, bye.
Bye bye.